Welcome to my channel. My name's Aaron Limitless. This is the 100th week in my life. Wow. 100 weeks. The growth and the evolution has been, it's been huge. It's been prodigious. I got a special video coming this week to show what I've built in these 100 weeks. Although you're not seeing the financial stuff, the skills and the infrastructure that equates to the financial stuff, the growth has been huge. I'm so happy I started this channel, just documenting. It's been amazing. I find myself looking at my first videos quite frequently. Not even watching the video, just looking at the thumbnail. Even check the thumbnails, you can see the growth. 100 weeks, man. Oh my gosh. I've literally improved myself so much on camera. Even look at how I'm looking. I have abs. I can fucking trade. I've built a strategy. I've built lead generation sites. I've learned how to code. I've got websites on Google right now. I've got a software. Wow, man. Wow. The mindset is the same, but it's leveled up. I've learned so much more things. Anyway, something big. I've made a big, transition. So I'm going to flip an account, trading account. Now, I started this account in last week's video, near the end on Friday. Anyway, day one, I'm already up what's the percentage? I'm up like 40% in day one. I'm gonna flip this account. Starting off with, well, it's on $50. It's now on like $75. So I'm gonna flip this account. I'm gonna put myself in a challenge. The plan is to flip it to 5,000. It's on 50, well, it's on 70 now, but it started on 57. It's gonna go to 5,000. That's my challenge for myself. That's the plan. And if I can flip the 50 to 5,000, I can do 5,000 to 50,000. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. I just thought, wow. I've known about flipping accounts for a long time, but that's not trading. That's not real trading. Real trading is a disciplined approach. However, I've been running a very disciplined approach in my trading for a long time, and the way this came about of me deciding to do it was kind of not random, but I've been falling asleep visualizing, feeling myself akin to sleep, feeling like I've got a whole load of money, all my business is set up, and me flipping an account, it's like it suits me perfectly. It suits the current situation I'm in, not because I was quick money, because I've been trading so disciplined and so mundane for such a long time. That's the real skill. That's real trading. Now I'm at a stage and level where I can do a flip challenge. And it just makes sense. So I'll use my same strategy, but I'll increase the risk, obviously, and increase the trade frequency. And I think by doing this, it's actually going to teach me a bit about how I can translate certain skills into my main account. So my main account will stay regimented and disciplined and one trade a day and super regimented. But the flip stuff that's going to be a bit more, So it's a challenge. So more trades, higher risk. So yeah. I had a call come through, so it cut out. Don't know if I said a date. It's 7th of June, it's Sunday, like, I don't know, 4 o'clock. So next week, we're going to go into that week, keep trading, but now we're going to flip this money. That's the plan and that's the goal. If I flip this 50 to 5,000, that's changed my whole life, because I know I can do the same thing to 5,000 to 50,000. Also, notice how I've started talking about money in these videos. I mean, not money, but the actual amount. Now it's week 100, I'm starting to actually talk about specific figures. So yeah, that came naturally as well. 100 weeks, took me 100 weeks. I kind of kept that stuff silent, but now 100 weeks in, things are shifting, my vision is becoming more real, I can. But if I turn this £50 to 5,000, that is gonna change. That's gonna be massive, because first of all, if I do this, I can fund my businesses. I have a whole ecosystem. Bless me. I have a whole ecosystem planned out. So if I can do this, that is huge. You know, I can fuel my businesses. That's massive. My whole life will change literally this year. And I can do it. It's a challenge. I've got a strategy. If I can truly trade, I will do this challenge. Simple as that. Also, it's going to teach me and elevate my skills again. Because if I know I can do the discipline, the hard, mundane, real trading stuff, and now I implement the flipping side of things, the quick, the on the go, which is how I used to first trade. I used to risk a lot of money. Anyway, that didn't turn out great, but that's how I was making some money and actually able to go out and do some things. Check like video 36, week 36, around that time. And so, yeah, this is, flipping an account, wow. So it's a perfect time, because I've known about flipping accounts for a long time, but I've also known that that's not trading. Real trading is when you're disciplined and slow, you don't over leverage. However, I'm in a position where it's so perfect because I've done so much of the disciplined approach, and I can still do that approach. It's just now I'm using my skill set on a new account that I don't really care about. It's only $50, 57. It's already on 75 now. I can grow this and the rest can be history. So that's the challenge. $50, $57 to 5,000. That's Sunday 1902. I'm excited for what's coming. Because of this account flip. If I can turn this £50 to 5,000, that's gonna be huge. And if I truly have a strategy, and I can trade, I will do that. I'm really excited for this. So the market's open tomorrow, and we're gonna keep going. We're already up like 40%. We're gonna keep going. Imagine that was my story. Imagine a story of, what's your story? How are you so rich? I learned how to trade for 5 whole years. Then after 5 years, I decided to flip an account after I built a real skill. And that would become the fuel for everything. All my other businesses, everything. That's huge. That's massive. I'm currently just building a site. I'm going to use my software to add some pages. 21:37, just on my walk. Thinking about this flip account. Charts opening tomorrow. I was in Curry's today and there were some MacBooks there. I went onto one 14-inch, and if I get that MacBook, that will take all my businesses to the next level, because I will be able to literally run all operations no matter where I am. In a car, in a coffee shop, in a taxi, anywhere. I get that laptop. It's game over in a good way. In a way of like, wow. Right now, I'm on an ASUS. I got it when I was 16. It's the only ever laptop I've had. The first laptop I've ever owned. My mum bought it for me when I was 16 on Christmas. but the brightness is lowest. It was a good starter laptop, but not for the level I'm at now. So this MacBook take me to the next level. The power I'll get by having that will be beyond question, irrefutable. Yeah, I'm gonna flip this money. If I can trade, if I truly have an edge, I will turn this 50 into 5K. It's like at the perfect timing where I've built up so much discipline and I've experienced every phase. I've experienced the phase where you're doing great. I've experienced drawdown. I've been patient. I know the system, man. This flip challenge is it's the next level on multiple different things. Number one, it allows me to make money that I can actually use, make money relatively quickly. Number two, it makes me trade more loose, meaning I can, how do I say it? It kind of shows me what looseness feels like on a psychological level in terms of it's being kind of free and fully expressing yourself freely with not much emotion attached. Although the emotion will rise as the capital grows. All in all, I can turn this $50 into 5K. Let's first focus on 100, turning it into $100, and then 150, 200, 250, etc. But truthfully, once I turn it to 250, that's gonna do a lot for my belief scale, a wow. Even though I already believe in my edge, I've seen it for months now. Turning this money into 250 is like, wow, this started as 50. Nice on 250. And I can turn it to 500. And if I can turn it to 500, I can turn it to 5K. So I'm really excited for this challenge for me. Let's see how it does. I'm just thinking about that MacBook. Oh my gosh. It was MacBook Pro 14-inch. Perfect. That is a perfect station. What that would do for me in terms of, I like the idea of being on the go. So being anywhere, able to run my systems. And that MacBook is a perfect. So obviously if I'm flipping this money, I'm gonna trade and flip it, and I'm gonna buy this MacBook. What a life, what a journey. 23:50, I'm just in bed thinking about that MacBook. That MacBook, man. I can run everything from that. When I get that, that is such a level up in my journey. That is huge. To be honest, if I can get that, I can get it all. The supercars, all of it. But this MacBook is going to be one of the first purchases, and I'm going to trade for it. It's so crazy how my trajectory can change so quickly. Like a few days ago, that was not even, I knew I wanted a Mac, but that was in a distant future. Now it's like it's now. That MacBook is a game changer. Me on that MacBook, I can literally run everything I've built wherever I am. I'm talking about, I can be walking through a supermarket with that laptop and actually run things properly, like in a real scalable way. way I can actually also concentrate. This is a game, that MacBook. It's the MacBook Pro 14 inch. Yeah, 14 inch, not the 16 inch, 14 inch. Oh, that is perfect. I'm gonna fall asleep having that MacBook. 11:15, I'm here building pages. So I've worked out, me building a full page takes me about 20 minutes. 20 minutes now. As I keep going and I practice more, I can probably trim it down to about 15 minutes. So me using my software takes me 15 minutes to generate a full, well, 20 minutes. It's taking me 20 minutes, but as I keep doing it, keep practicing, getting quicker and quicker, it will go to about 15, 16 minutes, which is quite powerful at the level it's doing it at. Let me show you what it just created. So look, you ready? This is what my software just built me. Okay, you ready? I'm just reading this. This is my software right here. I'm gonna adjust this H2. But yeah, you get a point. Look at this. Fantastic. Look at this. Lovely. All my work. This is crazy. I'm just reading through this page properly. Look how I've built, man. This copy is high level. I got that UIG. I got that topical depth. Don't test my brilliance. Fuck, man. Nah, this is crazy. Look at this. I just built what? 4 pages in the last 2 days. And that's me working on fucking. That's me working on like cruise control. If I wanted to build 10 pages in a day, I could. I'll build another one in about 10 minutes, then I'm gonna be done. Damn, incredible. Incredible, I love it. You better hope I don't turn this $57 into $500, because if I do, the rest will be history. So, I haven't taken any trades today. Haven't really looked. I'm on New York only. Not looking at London. About to give myself a break from this website stuff. About to put on some music. Some Janae Aiko. Let's go. Listen, if I pull this off, you better hope I don't pull this off. If I pull this off, oh my... Everything is gonna change visibly if I pull this off, because what this will do, this flip, is because I have such infrastructure to my life, it's just as all the things I do is business. For example, like my personal bank accounts may be on zero, but I've built business infrastructure that is waiting for petrol. They are waiting for fuel. And also I have plans in my head that I haven't even, what's the word? Like, for example, the lead gen stuff, that's a real physical, tangible thing. However, there's other plans that are just as tangible. They're just in my mind. I haven't fully released them in the third dimension, if you know what I'm saying. However, I know exactly how to. So you better hope I don't pull this off, because if I do, the whole system I've been building will be up. And that, my friend, is when you will see me buy a Ferrari, whatever I want. Listen, my plans go kind of beyond that Ferrari. It's, you know, in terms of finance, buying a Ferrari, that's cool, but that can become trivial to you. At a certain financial point, buying a Ferrari isn't, like, it's not grandiose. It's nice, but it doesn't change things, is what I'm trying to say. So you better hope I do not pull this off, because if I do, there's gonna be a big problem in a good way. Oh my gosh, you better hope I don't pull this off. Watch what I'll do. Watch how I'll set up this whole thing, and then I won't even be working anymore. I'll be doing different things. I won't be in sites, there'll be teams. Already the software I've built is so, like, I can 100% have inject someone into the system. Have them build out pages, do all of that good stuff. Incredible. 1704, we didn't take any trades on the account today. There were some close trades I was looking at, but we didn't get certain criteria, so I didn't enter. Stayed disciplined. They ran straight to they did what I predicted though. It was just a few slight things that didn't align, so I didn't enter. Very small margins, but listen, you better hope I don't pull this off. Even if the £50 goes to £500, it's game over. If that happens, it's game over. This whole idea of flipping this money, and not even flipping it, just trading in this way on a separate account, has changed the game. It's done something. I know it has. I know the results are going to be huge. Watch. I'm about to have a financial breakthrough. Watch. Look at me in the mirror. I'll show you. Ready? Look at me. Come on. Week 100. Let's go. We're on week 100. 100 weeks in, you better hope I don't flip this. Because if I do, the rest will be history. Reason being is because It's going to fuel up my entire ecosystem, and the ecosystem will be up and running, feeding each other. And that's when you'll start seeing me start going crazy. I'll buy the Porsche GT3, the Ferrari SF90, the Ferrari 812, the Lamborghini Urus, the Lamborghini Revelto, the Aston Martin Vantage, the Aston Martin DBS. I don't know if they're the same car. I don't think they are. Both of them. No, they're not the same car. And yeah, a Defender, Range Rover. I still like Mercedes. I still like Audi. Now, is that my happiness? No, but they are things I believe I need. I want them. I know I want them, but I've earned it all. Tuesday, 8:52. I was just doing a meditation. I'm in 2 trades on, well, 1 trade on the Flip account. It's currently in profit. It's near a re-entry. If both of these hit target, the account will be on about £80, and we started off on £50. So if we get to 100, we're pretty much at an 100% gain already. I'm also doing some tech stuff. I'm adjusting my software. I'm adding a new section that will allow me to add commercial pages. So that's what I'm going to quickly bang out now. I'm going to make a coffee soon as well. 12:56. This Flip challenge has really loosened up my trading. In a good way. I was trading very disciplined, but there was some very subtle fear. Me trading this like Flip challenge has taught me and shown me, like, you have edge, Aaron. You need to be more loose. Like, just take the trades. Yeah, so it's made me just feel a bit more loose. Like, my trading was so strict. Like, for example, I wouldn't even look at a new currency if the setup was perfect, because I'd think, oh, if I lose, I'll be annoyed that I went to another currency. But that's irrelevant. So, yeah, man. We are in 2 trades right now. I've done a lot of trading today on my Flip account. We're currently down. My first trade this morning was very clean. It went close to my target, but it went back to my stop loss. But yeah, we're down quite a bit. The account's on 40, but we're currently in a trade. If this hits my target, the account will go back to 70. So today has been not the best. But we got tomorrow, the next day. We're only on day 2 as well. So imagine in like 2, 3, 4 weeks. I definitely think the power in this is, although it's a flip, you still want to kind of remain some sort of discipline. I'm not deviating on my strategy. I'm just increasing the frequency and risking more and scaling in. But it's definitely helped my looseness, making me not be so rigid. 18:49, just doing another small thing to my software so I can just add in a new section in there, which will allow me to add pages from my... Just about to add another section to my software. This will allow me to, well, it's gonna make me able to build commercial pages. So not just residential, commercial. I've now got the prompt system, the library system, all in. And I'm also looking at the pages that I'm creating. They're unique. I've compared 2 of them using the exact same system, and I get unique pages, which is big. That is massive. Takes me about 25 minutes to build a page. I think I spoke about that yesterday, or it was a previous video. It takes me about 20 minutes to build a page. Now on faster tech, that can go to 15, 16 minutes. New logic done. I can now build commercial pages at scale, all unique, in about 20 minutes. Lovely, let's go. 21.17, that was a losing trade. So we've lost quite a bit on the account. The account's it's currently on about £43. Now, I've learned some things about this whole flip stuff. So the only thing I'm going to deviate on is my timing. I'll deviate on my timing of the markets. Timing and frequency, and obviously risk. But I'm not going to be deviating on other things such as the actual technical side of my strategy. There was a trade today that I missed on my personal account. I was looking at it, but I trivialized it because I thought something else looked cleaner, which I did execute on. Anyway, I took a lot of trades today, not on my personal account. On my personal account, I only took one trade, but it was on Bitcoin. And I don't trade Bitcoin usually, but me doing this whole flipping stuff has kind of made me a bit, it's got me in the flow and a bit loose, a bit less rigid, which is a good thing, by the way, but yeah. So tomorrow, basically, I have specific names for my, edge, and I will not deviate on either of them names. It's two things. I will not deviate on them things. However, I will. In fact, I can say the names: APR, PLX. So the first name is APR, Aaron's Pink Road. Then the second one is PLX. So they're the two names I'll not deviate on. I'll deviate on timing, meaning I can enter at different times of the day. For the flip stuff. Take 2 trades a day max. Actually, no max for my flip account. And yeah, that's what we're going to do. We will grow this account back up. But I'm going to go back to my kind of rigidness on my personal account in terms of the fixed free currencies I look at. Wednesday, 9:40. I'm going to dawn and walk. This is going to be a long walk. I'm going to walk for about 2 hours. I wasn't going to start my day like this. What I was going to do is, get on with some work. Even last night I wrote out a to-do list, but and that can wait. Sometimes it's not about acting logically that's what I believe. I don't believe in always acting from logic. I believe sometimes you have to use some cosmic laws from Neville Goddard. So I'm not always working from logic like today. But this has been a good walk already. I've been inside a lot last couple months. Even whilst I'm out, I can build pages whilst I'm out. I can build pages right now if I want to with my software that I made. Amazing. I can build pages right now from my phone. My whole life can run from my phone. Even trading. I don't really like to trade from my phone, but if I have to and I'm out, I can. That's why I'm going to get the Samsung Z Fold. That's a perfect business phone for me. Or maybe I won't get that phone. But the space it gives when it opens up is great. So I might build a page whilst I'm out from my phone. I don't really like sitting in coffee shops. If I'm there for 10-20 minutes, that's cool, but sitting in coffee shops for long periods of time, I don't like it. I'm on the go, man. Even my desk, I don't have a sitting desk. I just have my stuff on a table. I'm on a standing desk all day. I'm not sitting down, I don't like it. I'm on the go. I'm only sitting when I'm eating. 11:15, I'm just in the park. Just did a cold call. Got through a couple. Anyway, I found a builder who's happy to, well, he's happy to move forward with the latest site I'm building, which is in Barking. He seems good. He's got a team. He's already paying for ads as well. Yeah, he is good. Yeah, I'm very good. So he's got a team of about 17 people. He's serious. So now when I get jobs from this Barking site, because I have truly built this site very well, I'm fully covering the SERP. So now when the jobs come, once I've pushed it live, well, it means I can give the jobs to him, get paid straight away as well. I said that the first couple will be free, and he was like, no. He's happy to give a percentage because, listen, it's hard times for all business owners right now. If you can genuinely get jobs, and I know I can, I know what my portfolio can do. If you can do that, well, you can get paid. Let's go. I'm out. I walked into a carpet shop and a estate agent. When you're out, you're with the flow, and it allows you to kind of, but you're with the flow of the universe. So I'm talking to them about property stuff. Then I started talking to them about Bitcoin. I was saying how most people my age they're timid. They wouldn't walk into a shop like how I did. I know, damn right, because they're scared. They haven't built themselves. This is 5 years of work and experience. So that's why I'm now like this. I walked in, they're telling me shit. It was a husband and wife. They were telling me, they've got a daughter. To be honest, I should have said, like, does she have a boyfriend? They know I'm exceptional already. They know that. Now I'm at a coffee shop. Also, I did say, yeah, I'm not going to sit in coffee shops, but I'm outside, so it's a bit different. Also, I'm not going to be here for a long time. So, speaking to these people in the coffee shop, number one, I learned about a property, new development I've been looking at. So I've learned how he's done it. What he did is he sold the land, and all of his neighbors are annoyed at him. In fact, I can even show you. I can show you his stuff basically. But I've flipped this. I'm gonna flip this camera, but anyway, I have to do it in the next clip. So yeah, look what being outside has done for me. It's not logical like that I'm out here. Remember earlier I was saying I'm not doing logical things. It's not logical that I'm outside, because what about the work? However, whilst being outside, I found a partner for my latest site I'm building. He's a good partner, years of experience, a big team behind him, fully insured, everything. So I've got him. Then I've also got, I've just spoke to these people in the carpet shop about important things. They were the owners, and in fact, they're potential people I can go to raise money from. They have money, they own that carpet shop. They can fuel my charts, they can fuel my other stuff that I'm gonna do. So being outside has done great things already. See, it's not logical, but it's working great. And I just got that dude in my video by accident, but I didn't mean to, and while I'm recording, you might as well call me a YouTuber. So that's what I gotta be doing. Being outside. Also, I walked into an estate agent. I just walked in the room with two of them. Estate agent, I said, do you have any detached properties? He was like, what, to rent? I was like, no, for sale. 5 bed detached. That's how you gotta move. However you feel about yourself is how the world will reflect onto you. If you're feeling like you're less than or you're unworthy of anything, I don't care what it is, so a female, a job role, a business venture.
You can see, you're excited.
Listen, people are accidentally coming into my clips, but you might as well call me a YouTuber at this point because, oh listen, I document. I didn't mean to get that lady in, but she's in, so I'm not cutting it. I don't do editing. However you feel by yourself, that's what reflects into this life. So you have to feel like you're the males or the ladies, they need to feel their most high version of themselves. Incredible! I have moved the needle more today than I would have if I was indoors, but I wasn't indoors. Neville says working hard and hard work is an illusion. And I believe him, and I've just seen another example of why, because today I've been off the screen. I haven't done any coding, any trading, I haven't placed any trades, but I've moved the needle more than I would have if I was indoors. Even though if I was indoors, I would have got code done, I would have maybe, I don't know, placed a trade on the Flip account, like, what? Or watch some podcast, but I've been outside completely away from the screen and I've moved the needle. I've had big insights. I've got speaking to real people, so that's a frequency thing. And I've not been indoors. So why should I stop this momentum of being outside? Home now, I've been home for about 30 minutes. There's a trade I'm watching when I'm waiting for it to hit my area. I've moved the needle so much today by being outside. Just from conversations and insights. Hard work, I've done all the hard, I'm 5 years deep, you know. I've been working for years. Yes, I was in hospital for a 2-year period, but even then I was still working. I never gave up. I never stopped. There was a amount of time where I was physically unable to operate. That was about altogether when I was in a hospital bed for 5 months. Even then, I still knew where I was headed in life. And then there was a part where I was on a sofa for a few months because the pain was excruciating. I had to lay down. There's no way you can't get through that. Definitely not. So let's say altogether, there was like a 10-month period where I wasn't actually working, but I knew in my mind, if you asked me on the brain surgery bed, what are you doing in life? Where are you going? I would have told you exactly what I was doing because I had started working before hospital anyway. I'm waiting for some trades right now. So I'm also going to show you the trade I took. We took this on all accounts, so the Flip account as well. So it's growing. It was on, oh yeah, yesterday I said the Flip account was on $43, but it was actually on 28. Anyway, we've made more money today. It's back on, I think, 37. Very nice. I'm going to show you the trade I took, which hit my target. Boom, this trade right here. I entered up here, take profit was here, the risk to reward was a 3.9. I could have targeted here or here, but one of my rules is that I cap myself at a 3.7 R minimum, because there's a lot of times where I would go for the further one and it hits stop loss. Now, yes, that's an analysis thing as well, and I did believe this one would fly way past take profit, but you know, that's trading. And also, this is about making money, nothing else. Did I make money today? Yes. Does this get me living my dream life? Well, it's part of a bigger system, but yes. 7:13 a.m. About to do a workout. Haven't worked out in about 2 days. About to crush out this workout. Also today I get to make this special 100th week video Also have some tech stuff to do. It's crazy. Yesterday, I moved the needle so much by doing 9:06. I'm all ready. This is when my new workday starts. Remember, we made a change last week, or the video before that. Last week or two. So I've created an extra hour. So my workday now starts at about 9:15 instead of 8. Well, instead of 7:50, which is big for me. Let's go. I've got some things to get done. Let's do it. It's a Friday, 9:56 a.m. I'm just about to... Last night I was struggling to go to sleep straight away, so I built a page from my phone. A commercial page. Now I'm about to see how it turned out. And I'll show you. Also, I've been working on our special 100th week video. Alright, now let me show you how this page is looking. 12:54 Friday. I'm gonna wrap up this week's video. This was the 100th week in my life. Week 100, that's this week. I'm just letting go a bit more, you know, living in the end, Neville Goddard. Just kind of letting go, let things flow instead of me chasing and grinding. I'm back on the letting go, living in the end stuff. So that's what I'm doing. This was the 100th week in my life, and there's a special video gonna drop this weekend, or maybe early next week, of what I've actually done in more of a concise, pertinent form that's digestible. Because I understand are people gonna watch this type of content? Anyway, I'm gonna upload the video of me. Well, you'll see it when it drops. What I've built in 100 weeks. Let's go!